she posted on Facebook more than 2 years ago, calling her former husband an idiot and his new wife a horse. Laleh Shahravesh, who lives in London, was arrested when she visited Dubai last month to attend a funeral. She's accused of breaking the country's strict cybercrime laws, as Richard Lister reports.
Laleh Shahravesh brought her teenage daughter back to the UK from Dubai 3 years ago. Soon after, she got news that her husband in the UAE was divorcing her. Months later, she saw on Facebook that he'd got remarried. In a fit of anger, she posted, "You married a horse, you idiot." A few weeks ago, her ex-husband died. Ms Shahravesh and her daughter arrived in Dubai for the funeral, but were detained as the police responded to a complaint from the woman she'd insulted. Her daughter flew home, while Ms Shahravesh awaits a court appearance.
Her emotional state is really, really terrible, really, and I've spoken to her daughter, her sisters, her mother. The whole family is suffering tremendously as a result of this.
The Foreign Office is in contact with the authorities in the UAE about this case and says it's supporting the family. Its travel advice on the country does warn about the dangers of criticising people in the UAE online and says there can be serious penalties there for things which are not illegal in the UK. Jamie Harron from Stirling was sentenced to a 3-month jail term in Dubai for touching a man's hip in a crowded bar. He was freed after the Foreign Office intervened. It also worked for the release of Matthew Hedges, an academic imprisoned on espionage charges in the UAE, who was eventually pardoned in November.
Our diplomats in the UAE have enormous experience in dealing with consular cases, as we saw from the Matthew Hedges case, and so she is getting the best possible service from the FCO.
More than 1.5 million British people visit the UAE every year, but few will be aware of the local laws they might break.
Dubai looks to a lot of people like Las Vegas on sea, but what goes in Vegas most certainly doesn't go in the United Arab Emirates. Thousands of British holidaymakers will have woken up in hotel rooms in Dubai this morning having broken the law because they stayed the night with somebody of the opposite gender to whom they're not married.
Laleh Shahravesh now faces a possible fine of £50,000 and 2 years in jail. Richard Lister, BBC News.